And I want to tell you a little bit about the format so that you can understand kind of what you're listening and tuning into and why it's going to be different from several other kinds of episodes. But the first is this is a solo podcast, one in which I don't actually have a guest. Many of the future versions or the future episodes, I will have a guest. And we have a whole setup that's very different where we're trying to solve a difficult problem, the guest and I. We have bells and buzzers and all kinds of different ways in which we explore the problem that help us to illuminate a new way of maybe thinking about the issues that affect or impact long term strategic planning. But one of the big ways in which this podcast is different, either the solo version or the version in which I have a guest, is that we spend a great deal of time examining the nature of the problem, teasing it apart. Now, that's not by accident. Einstein actually said that if he had an hour to solve a problem, he'd spend the first 55 minutes thinking about the problem and 5 minutes thinking about solutions. Why? Well, good diagnosis leads to precise answers. And my hope in this entire podcast series, either the solos or ones in which I have a guest, is that as I tease apart the problem, the nature of the issue, that you're able to see something that's brand new, that's serendipitous, that's kind of a lucky insight, maybe, because of the nature of the way in which the question is being sort of addressed for the first time. Um, there's not many strategic planning podcasts on the internet, and most of them focus on interviews.